All right, now it is day 23. We are in chapter number 23 of Second Kings. By the way, this is the last time that I'll announce it when I do my conclusion video, kind of drawing together a synopsis, synthesis of all of this. If there's anything that you would like for me to address, any questions, whatever, let me know. All right. A recap. We went from Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, who Manasseh took the people in a wrong trajectory. We went to Josiah, a good king, a remarkably good king. We left off, God told him, because he had done some good things, God was going to spare him having to see what was going to happen. But Josiah did not die just yet. In chapter 23, we read about the significant things that he does. The detail contained within his reforms is quite remarkable. And what's amazing is that even though there's these reforms in detail, yet it's not enough to circumvent the inevitability. Remember, Josiah was having some work done in the temple. They found a scroll. They brought it to Josiah. He read it. These were some scriptures that had been lost. Josiah realized that he and the people had not done right. He repented, and now he's trying to change things. And what does he do? Remember, last week I mentioned there's bright flashing lights, the high places, and doing things like the fathers or unlike their fathers. And here we see these ideas within this description. Josiah is going to get rid of Baal. He's going to get rid of other pagan gods. He's going to stop the sky worship. He is going to burn up idols. He's going to get rid of the false priests and the sacrifices to the wrong gods. He's going to destroy the high places. He's going to clean out the temple. The temple had incorporated so much of this stuff. He's going to clean out and purify the temple. He's going to go into different parts of the Hebrew communities and do the same. Furthermore, he's going to remember that there was a Passover meal. Passover event for a week that evidently had not been practiced anymore, but it's found in Scripture. He's going to reinitiate an observance of that. As good as he is, he ends up dying. His son Jehoahaz, and then we see he's Jehoiakim. Takes his place, and that is not going to go well at all. He's going to do evil, just like his fathers. And then we go into chapter number 24, and remember, there's these suspicious Babylonians that we've been aware of. We knew they were coming. They had conquered the northern kingdom of Israel, and now there's just the southern kingdom, Judah, who's left. They're led by Nebuchadnezzar, and they're sending raids into amongst the southern kingdom there. Nebuchadnezzar's getting close. Jehoiakim is reigning, but he's doing evil. Next, Nebuchadnezzar's generals are going to finally come in, march into the city, and take Jerusalem. What has happened? We've been seeing this spiral of decline. We've been observing this trajectory for some time. We go all the way from 1 Samuel, where we started all of this, and we started this 1 Samuel part back in during our Lenten reading in February, and now here we are in May. It's been a circle. When 1 Samuel had started, remember the Ark of the Covenant, which symbolized the presence of God, it had been taken away from the land, And now God had said that Jerusalem is his home, the temple is home, but we've been getting this picture and these readings leading up to this. God did not feel at home there. They did not want him there. He was not welcomed. He left, and when God left, well, when God was pushed out, the Hebrews didn't keep their end of the covenant. The protection left. Nebuchadnezzar, his generals come in. They take the gold and possessions and all of that out of the temple. Remember everything that Solomon had done, all the extensive reading, the years that it took to build that temple, the care that had gone into it. Now, whatever is valuable in that temple has been taken off to Babylon. And the brightest people, those who aren't poor, which is really a minority of people, but even so, the best and the brightest are taken away. So, what's going to happen? So, the people in control and influence, the educated, the people with money, are gone. They're going to Babylon now for re-education, as we might call it, to be indoctrinated by the empire. Meanwhile, the poor people, the lower end, are left. They've never been in power. You're not going to trust that they're going to be able to rule themselves, but so adequately. The tactic was to bring outsiders in as well and commingle the people. So it's set up for a very unattractive, unappealing circumstance in Jerusalem now. However, what's going to happen is Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians at this point are going to allow Zedekiah, part of this king, to reign. However, he's going to be something of a puppet king, and eventually, after 11 years, he had done sight, as Jehoiakim had done. He's going to decide to rebel against Babylon and try to push them out. And when we go into the final chapter, we see what happens when they try to push Babylon out. The residual question this week has been, how bad can things get? And we've seen things get bad. And I suppose tomorrow we will see the full potential of how bad things could be. So, once again, thank you for being in this study. As we got into 1st and 2nd Kings, it was a bit more challenging, but we were ready for it. And I'll see you on the finale, and then in a couple of weeks, maybe a month, we'll see. We'll start a reading for the summer. All right, take care.